Today, double feature of the Stridsvagn 74, one of my new favorite tanks in World of Tanks. We're going to start with a Tier 6 game here on Serene Coast. I am actually the top tank on the team, which is a little bit nerve-wracking since that means we don't have any heavy tanks that are top tier. The other team has two of them, which can be a little bit interesting. However, not getting my concern. Most likely the enemy heavy tanks will be coming up from the southeast along that peninsula. But I'm going to go and work with this ridge line over here at C1. This is a great place for a tank with 15 degrees of gun depression, one of the fastest aim times and some of the best gun handling in Tier 6. Also with really, really good penetration. I should be able to damage pretty much everything I see in this particular match without having to lean on my premium rounds, which will be very, very nice. So you can see there's a lot of medium tanks coming this way. Oh, and there's a Chaffee up there, and yeah, don't ask me how that happened. 20mm of turret armor, apparently sufficient to bounce those 95mm rounds from a Chaffee. Go figure. Anyways, just rolling forward here, looking for a chance. And yeah, we're up here, trying to pick on this T-34. And yeah, okay, that Phantom armor, once again, this tank is supposed to have just to save nice bit of damage. Unfortunately, gun not quite performing as advertised yet. Now here's an Easy 8. Easy 8, you gotta shoot around the gun mailer he puts the rounds in. Here's the thing, you saw he did about 120 damage. I do about 150 damage per shot. As long as I keep trading shots with them, I will win the battle eventually, though I won't have much tank left at the end of it. But I'd really rather not do that. I'd really much rather sit here and just keep poking just far enough forward. Oh, okay, well, that was a miss. So get the gun in line, pull the trigger, and pull back out of reach of the artillery. For some reason, this Su-85B decided to just kamikaze it. Okay, well, he's the first casualty of the match. Go for another shot on this. RNG says no, shoot the ground. Keep reloading. Ooh, they're going friendly Chaffee. Alright, maybe I killed him there, but no, actually, I only did 130 damage there, and then the last, I think 15 or 16 health on that T-34 was taken away by the enemy M37. So now I'm looking at that Easy 8 again, but unfortunately, there's a friendly medium tank in the way. That's why I see this KV-85 is threatening to pop that gap over there. I'm like, take off the Easy. The Easy 8's very, very dangerous. Those with KV-1 back there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going up there. Particularly since, yep, here comes the KV-1. KV-85, he pops through. Just lock on, just rely on the sheer ridiculous gun handling on this vehicle. Nice consistent penetration. Should just steadily smash him to death. Well, it might look like it's the Chaffee and I versus multiple enemy tanks, but in reality there's no enemy tanks back there helping us out. We nailed the Easy 8 in the turret again on the move to put it out if someone else gets them. Come up here, pick on the Panzer IV, because you see the Chaffee's engaging him. And I feel like, fortunately, I take the damage for the Chaffee here. Chaffee takes him out. Suddenly, there's only one enemy tank up here. There's a KV-1. He is very, very big and formidable. Chaffee is just sitting here like, I'm a Chaffee. Right here, little blurb. I try to go around him. He unfortunately turns the same way. Oops. A little mistake right there. Luckily, Chaffee does not lose his life. I have to burn my repair kit to get moving, so I get in here and engage this KV-1 to protect the Chaffee. Ow. Get him not looking at the now 3 hit point Chaffee and allow him to engage safely from a random direction. And we do a nice little double shot there to finish off the KV-1. Sweet. Alright, cool. So Chaffee is not going to head off and go after the artillery. I'm trying to say, there used to be a Panzer III. Is it Panzer III-J or K? Whatever. There's a Panzer III down here, the German Tier 4 medium. It's a very nice little vehicle. I still have mine. I rather like it. I see there's a Hellcat pushing up. I have to see if there's an IKV-65-2 back there. That's a very heavily armed tank destroyer with no armor. So knowing our Hellcat's probably going to get nailed in the back in a moment, I come over here to make it so we can just come out of the way. So here comes the IKV. Fortunately for me, he shoots the Hellcat. That gives us both a chance now to duck into cover. While I'm over here, I reload a high explosive. Oh, high explosive? Well, he's only got 15mm armor on the front. So, HE pen, lol. And now instead of doing 150 damage, I'm doing close to 180 damage per shot. That was all my HE. Still going to take 2 more shots of AP to finish him off. But look at this, the gun handling. Boom! Barely have to show myself. Don't even have to aim. Just pow, take him to put another shot in, and take him out without him ever getting off a responsive shot at me at all. Very, very dangerous, this tank. Loves to do the over the ridgeline work, loves that pop and shoot work with its very, very dangerous and consistent gun. Now, look at the enemy team. There's an SC-35 platooned with artillery, and there's also a KV-2. And the KV-2 was last seen closing on our base. Well, I don't really want to go tangle with a KV-2. No. I don't know. The only other player who might, I think, be able to help me handle KV-2 intelligently, thanks to my stat tracker, is probably the Chaffee, and he's chosen to cap. So I'm going to go and cover my Chaffee in case the KV-2 is coming back. Also against the artillery, but not against the SC-35CA. For some odd reason, very nasty. The dangerous bathtub decided to throw himself in the water. And that's when our cap siren starts going off. When I say, there's the KV-2. He's capping our base. There's no way he's going to get back here in time to reset his base, so it's really up to their artillery. KV-2 has left our base. He's probably now frantically scrambling this way, hoping he's got the speed to get down here. But even if I left the Chaffee cap alone, we'd probably do it. When I jump on the cap as well, it just accelerates the rate at which they're going to lose the match. First point my gun this way, because artillery often hides in that corner, but then someone in the chat says, hey, Chaffee already checked back there. I'm like, oh, okay. Artillery might come through this gap. Let's point the gun over there. And then we just sit here and cap out for the win. So, very, very exciting. Let's take a look at another Stridsvagn match right here. And this one's on Cliff. This is actually another one where this tank's super abusive gun depression is going to be very, very handy. So, Cliff, very, very vertical map. You start down here on the slightly elevated cap circle, you drop into the low valley, it takes up most of the northwestern and southwestern corners. Then you've got sort of the elevated apron up there, and then you've got the lighthouse on top of the big hill in the middle. It's also a smaller hill in the middle of the lake. A lot of vertical surfaces here, and the Stridsvagn, being a Swedish tank, never a country that is basically made of mountains, it likes mountains. That's why it's got those 15 degrees of gun depression. It is not, however, quite the fleetest of the Tier 6 mediums. It's not a slow tank by any stretch of the imagination, but if you're looking for something that can zip around like a Cromwell, I'd go get a Cromwell. Instead, however, I'm going to move over here towards the lower side of the path leading up towards the lighthouse. It's very, very steep right here. Not very many tanks can engage from up here. I'm thinking the Stridsvagn 74 with 15 years of gun depression can probably handle it. Here we are, climbing right up to the base of the path. I can see other people already spotting targets. I see this Panzer IV and I go, hang on, I can shoot him through here. Take this. And I get a critical hit because, you know, these things happen. Oh well. Here's the firing position I was thinking about right up here. Let's see if there's anything out here worth shooting at. Oh, there's a heavy tank right there. Back away. Yeah, he did spot me. As there is a grill on the enemy team, I'm not really interested in grilled. High explosive rounds from artillery tend to just sort of end this particular vehicle. Having, 20mm armor over much of the top of the tank. It doesn't go so well when high explosive rounds hit you. Good looking again, spot myself a Tier 4 Swedish tank, but yeah, I wasn't positioned correctly and I'm not able to get my gun there. So once again, duck back, go into cover, wait for the spotting to wear off. You can see he's moving up, so I said, I wonder if I can pop in this bush right here. The shot in, first one, not so good. Pull back, I reload, I see that was my 6 cents did not go off. He did not spot me when I was behind this bush. So I put it on, I get a little more daring, get a good hit in. And I won my hours for turn him off. Cool, still not spotted. I wonder if I can climb to the lighthouse from here, because this is, after all, a Swedish tank. It likes things like this mountainous lighthouse on top. So I start climbing it. Much to my amazement, nothing is spotting me as I come climbing up here. The enemy team must be focused on the two outer flanks. I can see that there's a bunch of heavy and medium tanks pushing around the eastern flank. So I come over here going, let's see. Let's get my 15 degrees gun depression to work right here on this heavy tank number 6. This is actually a very dangerous tank, heavy tank number 6. Good gun, good armor for the Tier 6. It is actually, after all, armor just like the Tier 7 Tiger. And unlike the Tier 7 Tiger, which keeps having to fight tanks that are actually designed to fight it, the heavy tank number 6 is actually got the armor facing off of the tanks it mostly historically faced. So let's realize it can be quite good. But this is actually a post-World War II tank. I've got a much better gun than you'd expect. But that's not the emergency anymore. I've driven those guys against the base of the cliff, or even the 15 years gun depression are not good enough. I see our Achilles has snuck up on my team, so I go racing back down along here. Hopefully I don't actually roll my tank, get a good lock on my Achilles, and just start ripping into him. I can see he's there. Hang on. What? Oh, jeepers. No, that's medium. That's medium. Up, hits me amazingly. Bounce around from him. Alright, well, there's an ITV 103. Yeah, it's an ITV 103. It's a little Tier 5 tank destroyer. It generally only fires heat, unless you go with a gun with some of the worst accuracy at Tier 5. Then you can get a gun that fires armor piercing or high explosive as well. I don't really want to get shot by that, though. He could take 300 some odd health off my tank. Instead, I zip around here. using the buildings as cover. I load APCR because this heavy tank number 16 was giving me a little bit of trouble earlier. I want to make sure I kill him before any of his friends show up. So come out, pop around, slam the round through his tank, lock on again. He's trying to do anything about it, but I'll just reload too quickly, finish him off, go back to the regular ammunition. There's a VK 3001P over here. He's got my light tank and my Hellcat kind of sort of pinned down. I want to make sure I go in there, take him out. And there he is. I'm not paying attention enough, and I run into this lead, and as a result that cost me a couple of seconds here. Hellcat gets a hit in, but the VK gets him. Then I'm able to get the VK. If I had not run the lead, the Hellcat would have survived. Could have potentially have survived the match. So, oops. Gotta be more attentive to where I'm driving, clearly. Now, you might notice I'm sort of flipping around here. What I'm actually doing is guessing what's going on next. First of all, the Gorilla or the Birch gun just missed me. Upload high explosive for this guy, because just like the IKV 65 in the last match, this guy's no frontal armor. I can just throw high explosive rounds right there. The first one actually hit his gun. I think that actually saved my tank from taking damage. So by damaging his gun, it ruined what little accuracy that the tank could ever have, and he missed. And then I penned him with the next one, and the AP round went to finish the job. Here we go, turn around again, because I know there's still two big tanks back there. Fortunately, our IKV 65, very, very strong 9cm gun, it's a 19mm gun for those of you who aren't paying attention, just ends probably the scariest tank on the enemy team, the OI Experimental. Now he's sitting there, he's all dug in his little TD, and I come this way. We're looking for that Hellcat now. There is also an enemy KV-1 team. He hasn't spotted yet, and I'm halfway willing to bet he is AFK at this particular point. Come up here, cautiously poking bushes. If necessary, I can just run into the Hellcat. He will not kill me faster than I can kill him. We just lost an artillery, and there's the Hellcat. He is also pushing on the IKV, and the IKV says, nope, not today, Mr. Hellcat, and takes care of that whole problem. Cool, okay, last thing, two enemy artillery and that KV-1. I bet they're all down here in the base, so I'm going to take up a sniping position on this ridge line and let the light tank do his job of finding things. Oh, look, there's an AFK KV-1. Well, aim in, first shot. Where'd that go? Well, put another shot in, but as I'm putting the shot, apparently goes, there's a live artillery over there. He's actually appears to be trying to fight back. We should probably help our light tank deal with that first. Easy peasy. Back to feasting on AFK KV-1. And you can see that reload on this gun about 4.35. Just a little bit slower most of the other tier 6 mediums with lower damage per minute. But the sheer consistency of this gun means that frequently you're landing hits, the other mediums will be missing. So cool, just down to the Birch gun, gonna let the tight tank continue looking for it. Oh, he's found a Birch gun. I looked through my there's a rock, funk. Okay, fine. Pop out of here. There he is. He vanishes, but Stridsvagn does not care. Let's take a look at the post-game stats of those two matches. So here is the stats from the first match you saw right there. First class mastery, high caliber, unsurprisingly. As you'll see in just a moment, took out quite a few enemy vehicles in that particular one. Not quite enough to get a top gun, but did some pretty serious damage. You can see why on the next one here if we go take a look at the team screen. Team screen, 2,500 damage done, which is approximately 4 to 5 times as much as any other member of my team. And over twice as much as the highest member of the enemy team. You'll see there's the enemy's artillery, the AMX-13F3, 1228 base XP. Just kind of ridiculous. This tank has an incredibly consistent, lethal gun. Combined with that 15 degree gun depression, just makes it incredibly dangerous when you can just poke over and whack someone and back away, hopefully before they can put back in a return shot. Look at the personal stats. See, 22 shots fired, 18 hits, pretty good for this gun. A little derpy at the start. 17 pens because, occasionally people get to lull bounce, but still 2,500 damage. Took 5 hits. Amazingly, with only 20 millimeters armor on the turret, I managed to bounce 2 shots with it. Go figure. Don't understand either. Damaged 8 of these 15 enemy vehicles. Destroyed 4 of them. Did a little tiny bit of assistance damage. Only traveled 2.42 kilometers because I spent most of that match sitting on that ridgeline just slowly gunning people down. Weirdly, got myself 23 credits in compensation when the Chaffee rammed me. I could have sworn that was more my fault than his, but okay, game. We'll take our 23 credits to add on to our 45,748 gross, after all the expenses, still come out with a very nice 36,800 some odd profit, and also 1,842 XP to go into crew training. You'll see they're getting pretty good already, and 92 free XP. Plus, I got 2 carried away. There's a second match in there. And although stats-wise, not quite as good, you can see why I like this one. Another first class, got my second MOE at the end of that match for a Top Gun high caliber match. You can see this is a long line of tanks I was putting shots into right there. Once again, it's about 2,500 damage because of the tier 6 game. There just wasn't a lot of extra damage to go around. This time, a little less lopsided against both my own team members and enemy team members, doing just over twice as much as my next nearest ally, that IKV, who was sitting there just cutting down tanks at the very end of the match. And an enemy OI Experimental, 1,400 damage, does the best for his team. Frankly, not entirely surprised. OI Experimental, very, very nice tank when it's either top tier or near top tier, with a lot of soft targets to shoot at. Taking a look at my own stats here, 26 shots fired, 24 hits, very good consistency. This time only 20 depends. Some of that was just because I was shooting at much more heavily armored than average targets. That Tiger in particular, the heavy tank number 6, was proving to be quite troublesome. Those I hopefully noted in the replay. That's why I loaded the PCR when I came around to finish him off. Amazingly, got away with only a single shot hitting me, and even though it was from the Achilles, it did not pen. I do not understand how 170mm of penetration was insufficient to penetrate my tanks. You know, I think it got 55mm armor tops. Sure. Apparently this tank is made of troll. Damaged 9 of the 15 enemy vehicles, got killing shots on 7. Yeah, okay, one was an AFK tank. But even then, if you take away that one tank, I still get 6 kills. Still use a legit Top Gun, and just perhaps don't do quite as crazy in the total damage department. Travel a little further this time, 2.72 kilometers. My little Swedish mountain goat right there. Came with a higher gross, 42,000, but after expenses, I'll end up with a similar amount as the last one, 33,000 credits for the profit. Would have got 1787 XP, except the fact that this happened as my first win for the day in my Stridsvagn during a ×5 weekend event. It's Wargaming's 6th anniversary, and that caused my crew to gain almost 9,000 experience to pile on to it. If we go back and look at the other one, you would have seen, hey, those numbers were hovering on the end, were hovering in, like, you know, the mid-30s. Now they've jumped almost 10 points. Also got 445 free XP, which would be very nice in my quest for the next tanks. I hope you all enjoyed watching these matches. A good game, and good night.